Hey guys, today I'm breaking down this sample Minima from my new pack Voyager. Go cop the free pack, the link is going to be down below. This sample is really powerful. It kind of puts me in the mind space of Travis, Kanye, that kind of thing. But also, I was really thinking about Nine Inch Nails and Tool and kind of rock stuff and even classical as well, because it has elements. You'll see that the chord progression is very, very emotional, very, very classical almost sounding. So I'll put the chords up for you as I play through this main choir patch, which carries the chords of the song. I wanted to continually rise to emphasize that feeling of desperation in this sample. There's a lot of tension here. I really enjoy that. I believe this is partly using the Mixolydian flat 6, which is something that Radiohead use in a lot of their chord progressions, and it's very, very kind of angular and emotional. I also used a bit of Phrygian, I think, as well. And I broke this sample up into a couple of different sections, so I'm just going to look at each sound part by part now. So I started with this bell sound. So this bell sound is just playing two notes. There's a lot of effects on it, as you can hear. I'm going to take all the effects off. The patch itself is just called a Mojo bell. You'll see that I use a lot of this QAPT bundle of presets for these sounds. So this bell on its own sounded like this. Now I put this plugin on other desert cities. I really love this plugin. It's kind of, again, kind of emulates what my Thermae pedal does. And I just use this preset called Reflector. I like the way that bounced the sound around the sonic field. Some Valhalla Vintage, as usual, RC20. Shaper box. On this shaper box, I'm just panning the sound from left to right of your headphones. If you've got headphones on, you'll hear that better. A lot of filtering I'm doing with the EQ. And then my other favourite plugin, Texture, just to add some grit to the sound. So you'll hear this sound all through the first section of the sample, and underneath that I layered it with this lead pad. Almost sounds like an alien movie, and I really enjoyed that. I thought that was really cool. Again, this patch here is from the QAPT preset package, which is the Blue Dream Volume 3 pad. Dream State. I'm not using it as a pad, but just as a lead. I added this ear candy sound next. I really think this adds a lot to the sample. It's subtle things, but they really make a big difference. So this is coming just literally the initial patch from Serum. I thought Serum was great for these kind of samples, this Kanye kind of sound. Very analog sounding, and I put on the microshift, shaper box, tape delay on this one, where I'm really just sort of ping-ponging it around the sonic field. Then RC20, which I'm doing a lot of noise actually on this one. No, I normally don't use the noise, but I left it on because I just wanted to feel really gritty. And I'm filtering out a lot here with the EQ. Next sound that I added, and I really like to mix organic sounds, real instrument sounds, with synth sounds. Next sound was this choir, which I played you in the beginning of the video. I've just got my usual reels on there, a bit of EQ and Valhalla Vintage verb, and I'm just kind of outlining the chords a little bit, but they're very simple voicings here, but together with everything else, they add up and make something really powerful. So the sum is bigger than its parts. Bass, nothing too complicated. I'm using my Rickenbacker bass here, playing root notes with, again, little fills towards the end of every section, and I'm developing that as the bass line goes on, as the sample develops. So here we go, we've got this. So I like doing a fill that goes from up to down, and then a fill that goes from down to up, usually one after the other. Just keeps things interesting on the bass. Then I brought in this piano, which just playing block bass notes on the piano to kind of make the normal bass sound a bit more meaty. Two notes, which are called octaves, like literally 12 notes apart, and I'm just using that to add extra weight and meat to the bass sound in the low end of the sample. Then I added in this beautiful Mellotron patch, which is, again, as you just open the Mellotron from Arturia, it's just the strawberry flutes based on the Beatles patch. So again, if you know me, you know I like notes close together. So that's major 7th interval, very close together. Sounds really clashy, but really nice. Got the fire going on, a little bit of percussion, nothing too exciting there, just a little snap with some of my usual Arturia on that. So let's move into the B section now, which sounds like this. So the percussion develops, the piano does a little ostinato, which just means a little arpeggiated part, really. So sounds very classical. I really enjoy using this plugin from time to time. I don't overdo it with this, but it works here. So I just put literally the mix on 27%, and to add in a little sort of bass movement, counter movement to what was going on at the top. Then I also changed what was going on in the bass, because I'm just bouncing between 2 chords here. Real nice contrast. We've got the choir just literally doing, I think on the choir here, I'm just doing octaves like I was before on the piano. Again, I felt that sounded really cool. I've reversed the ear candy sound, so you've got this effect. And I've also pitched it up an octave. I just give a different texture to it. Got the got this lead sound in. Bring all these up. It's almost giving me like a violin kind of effect, and I really love that here. And then I'm just using this top sound. Just the same information that I had on the piano, but without the halftime, just to add weight to the top of the sample. And altogether, I think that sounds really cool. Then I made another little section here, but they're just elements from the first part of the sample, and I kind of just repeated until the end here. And then the very last part, did I change anything? Let me see. No. Just had those octaves and the bass on their own, because I felt that was a powerful way to end it.